We're just gonna wait for Ashirus, okay, to come on before we start. What are the questions you guys want to hear from him tonight? I'll try and get him to answer some of your questions. Yeah, so just type them down and hopefully we'll just scroll back up, or type them later and he will hopefully answer some of them. The madekwana awu di akaki or benefits. Yeah, he's not on yet. We're just waiting for him. Oh, he's here now. Okay, great stuff. Yes, you are allowed to ask questions in here, and hopefully if he has time, he'll answer them towards the end. Hi, Funi. Hi, everyone. Yes, sir! He is in the building! Okay, guys, so before I invite him, I just want to get a few things clear. Today, we're going to be talking about this man, this fantastic, complex man, you know, icon living. He is amazing, 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 successful businessman, Forex trader, artist. Literally, when I say an icon living, I mean an icon living, right? So today we are just going to fill in some of the gaps that we've missed in his life, you know, before we knew him as this great, great man. That's what I want us to talk about today with him. And thank goodness and thank God that he has given us his time to come and have a chat with us. So I will save this video. I see someone asking if I'll save this video. I will save it and I will have it up as an IGTV video for everyone who has missed it. So let me just add our star guest. And please help me welcome him. I'm about to right now. Yay! Hello.
Hello, what's up?
How are you? I'm so excited.
How are you guys? Sorry, you know, I'm in the car, so I had a very long business day today. I'm gonna talk of my cab because it's a bit dark. So can you see me? Is it quite clear?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So I had a very long business day today. I'm not home yet, however, but obviously, you know, as usual, I can't stop. We're always working, even on the weekends. So I had to make sure that it happens.
Continues, man. The hustle continues. And
the whole time.
For your time, man, and we'll try not to waste it, you know. So we'll just jump straight into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when I was doing my research on you, I found this one picture. You were in drums of water with a friend of yours or a family member, and you guys were swimming. I want you to take us back to that moment, you know. Number one, I want to find out, why were you even in there to begin with?
Okay.
Number two, I want to find out, in that moment when you were in.
So I think I know which picture you're talking about. So the picture was in 2016.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was quite rough back then. So I took the picture, but it was kind of a joke. I took the picture because I'm from Limpopo, you know. I'm from Limpopo, and near Venda, I'm from Machoks, you know.
Yeah,
so that place is very hot, you know. That place is, so it's very hot. So I decided, me and my friend, actually, it's actually my best friend. I grew up with him. We decided this place was so hot.
Yeah.
We just filled the 2 drums with water, and then we went inside, and then just to cool our body down, because I mean, it was a lot.
You're like, I can't do this. No, I understand, because I live like 30 minutes away from my talks, and it gets hot here, you know. But I just want to find out, when you were in there, was it a time when you were like, you know, one day I am going to swim in my own infinity pool, you know, this is never going to happen again, basically. If I want to cool down, I'll have better ways to do it. I'll have an AC, I'll have a pool, you know.
Yeah, I think at that time, because I'm from a family where it's like poverty is like a normal thing, like being born poor is like a normal thing. So I didn't really think as much as like, yeah, one day I'll have my own pool. But now that I look at it, I'm like, damn God, like I really wanted to have my own pool. So yeah, that was the initial thing.
Okay, that's great to know. I was just like, I need clarity there before we even begin. I just want to find out what was going on in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
So when I first knew about you, it was in 2018, and I just heard, if we're going to put it politely, like we're not bragging, I heard that there's this goat, there's this greatest of all time.
Okay.
His name is Ashirus, and he's a Forex trader. So
Oh, wait, hold on, just hold on. Say my name again.
Ashirus.
Wow, that's amazing. I always have to correct people how they say my name, but you've actually said my name correct.
I did my research, sir. I'm not here to waste your time,
I like.
Yeah.
Okay. You can continue though.
I heard this is greatest of all time, and his name is Ashirus. And I just want to find out, who did you see trading Forex, or what picture did you see, and what was your first thought when you saw all those numbers, all those colors, all those charts, all those bars? What were your first thoughts when you first saw Forex, basically?
Okay, I don't think initially, right, as a motivation, I don't think Forex describes me, because I can never say that as a child I had a dream that Forex trading is my career, or like I have dreamt of being a Forex trader. I never had such a dream before, So I would never mislead somebody and be like, no, when I grew up I want to be a Forex trader. But because of growing up in poverty, I found myself compromising. Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to do something to survive. And then I came across Forex trading, and then I came across your normal the big guys in the industry, people like David Doughton. He's from overseas, Forex gentleman. And I was just like, I think from there I'm like, people make so much money. Is this thing true?
You're like, I'm going in.
Definitely. I'm like, people make money like from sitting on I don't know, over a table and data and whatever, and I couldn't believe it. But it's true.
You're like, if I die, I die.
Yeah, that was the first mindset, because I mean, I never had much to lose. I was like, whatever, what am I gonna lose anyway?
Because when I texted you, I had that mentality of, "Hi guys, I'm DMing this guy. If I die, I die. What do I have to do?"
Yeah, because I actually, that was quite catchy. Because to be honest, let me tell you, my thought was, because I know how people are, so I don't normally respond to DMs. But when I saw yours, I was like, oh, okay, interview. Wow. We'll make time. And then when you told me like, now we can do it soon, I'm like, oh, amazing. I'd love to share a bit of bit of the cake. It's not a problem.
Oh man, thank you for your time. Thank you so much. So what I want to find out is, when you made your first trade, what was going through your mind? Were you like, this is the time where I make my first million on the spot? Because there's so many misconceptions about how quickly you can make the money. And I just want to find out, what were your first thoughts, before you actually learned? Or did you first, before just jumping in, you did your research and you knew that, okay, it takes some time before you get there?
Let me be honest. I never knew anything. I just wanted money, and so my first step into this industry, I lost money because I didn't know what I was doing. I just like, apparently you just buy and then you sell and then boom,
There's mine.
Yeah, so and just keep in mind that I'm losing like, what's this Sasa money, the 350, the 350 nyana or whatever. I think at the time it was like, exactly. I think at the time it was like 290 or 300. So that's what I was losing. And then I realized, this thing, I started reading more about it. I'm like, no, but this thing, it sounds like there's like people live from this thing,
Yeah.
And then, and then I just started doing more research, and I was like, okay. And then I finally now got after like failing so many times without knowing what I'm doing. I finally got consistent, and then, then that's where the trading comes. And then now you hit the first bar, you hit the first 160.
Yes, sir.
and then everything is like overwhelming. Like, that's how I always, if you look at my latest story today, I said to you, don't think that having 2 million rand, not so. I said to people, I said, don't think that, I said, don't think that having 2 million rand is a lot, because just because you're born in poverty, you can misunderstand what you are going through right now. It's just, sometimes I always, at that time when I made like my first million, I felt like I was the richest man alive. You understand?
But it finishes like this, hey, in this world.
But that was only because all I ever knew about money, like the highest I'd ever seen in my life was like 3,000 in my whole entire life. Like otherwise,
You're
my
like,
grandma
now
would
I've
tell me
made
like,
it.
you know, I'd never, because I mean I went to school so I schooled go Mapaledi go Botogwa, and then I went to Mahudwa school, but I also went to Rossefort High. That's where I learned my English, and I went to FDR Primary. So I was always, and I went to Soweto. So I was always up and down. So I was never exposed to like money. I just knew that money's around, but like really like
You didn't know
I
what
never
it
knew.
was, you know?
Yeah. So when it hit me, I was like, damn, give me that, you know.
You
So
know,
yeah.
yeah, like people make money.
But it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. I at that moment I knew that even if I lose it, I'm always gonna come back. Like even if no matter what happens, I'll make it out. You know.
All right, that's great to know. Moving on to our next question, I want to find out, like you said, that people are snacks. You know, when you read my DM, you didn't know what to expect. You don't usually respond. You know, I want to find out, what kind of people do you keep in your circle? Because you can make that 5 million, and with the wrong people, you can also blow it in a night, you know, with the wrong people who don't have a vision around you. So I want to find out, you know, is there a checklist to join his circle? You know, what are the kind of people you
Okay.
keep around?
Are you ready for this response? Because it's gonna be quite long. Hey, I've had quite a roller coaster when it comes to it.
No, man, I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
Okay. So with me, I believe I'm a very loving person. I'm a very welcoming person. I don't judge, you know. However, I do have my problems of like, if you cross me, if you break the loyalty line, there's a chance that we might never ever be together ever again, you know. But other than that, I'm very loyal. Like I could support you while you're doing something wrong, but if it benefits you, I understand. But later, as time goes, I'll be like, yo, listen, I think it's time you stop. So with the people in my, I've got a very small but big circle. So my circle is quite small in terms of the number. So everybody that I'm with now, right, is everybody that aligns with me, like from my mind. Like the people that I live with, they don't have to be blood, but they know how I think, how I move. They know they know when Ash is upset. Like they know, okay, that's like last night. Let me actually speak about something. Just last night, I had a meeting. I had a meeting with the whole family last night, and I set everybody down. I'm like, yo, guys, listen, this is what's going on, and we're going against this challenge. And remember that our target was to hit this bar at this range. So if somebody's gonna lag, it's gonna cost us, you know. So I'm that one person that's very straightforward. If you are part of my family, and you don't expect me to come at you every morning and be like, have you done something better today? What have you done yesterday? You know, like, so I'm one person that believes that everybody should be like, everybody deserves a piece of the cake. You know, that's me. And fortunately, because of Forex trading allows us to actually all be successful in the same circles. So I have a circle of around, I would say in my house, I live with, just listen, pay attention. It's myself. I live with myself, my little brother, my uncle. You know, my mom, the firstborn, the firstborn at home lives with me, my uncle. I live with my cousin. His name is Gustavo. I live with my best friend, Pablo. Not best friend, more my brother. I live with my brother, Pablo. I grew up with him. He's the guy that taught me English. This English thing was never for us.
It wasn't for you.
So he taught me English. Man, I appreciate my homie he taught me English. So I live with Pablo. So that's already 5. And then at the moment, and then we have my best friend also is Shakes. I used to play soccer, so I played with him. I'm sure we'll get to that as time goes. And then who else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I missed anyone. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh no, shit! How could I forget? And then my diehard brother, Austin Ratabile Mutapo. He's a homie that I met like about a year ago. I felt like I'd been living with him for the longest time. So Austin, everyone knows him. I think the actor on Skim Sam, Noah. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. So
you don't say.
Yeah. So we live together. You know, we live together. He's one person that has made me, like, you know, we've taught each other a lot of things. You know, in my house or in our house, there's no celebrity. In our house, there's no millionaire. In our house, there's no. You understand? There's no Wuti where now you. You know, when I'm wrong, he tells me, "Hey, chief, what you're doing is wrong. You're out of order now." You know.
Come back, yeah.
Yeah, so there's I'm the one with the money, and then you are the one with the TV view. Like when he's wrong, I tell him. When I'm wrong, just a few days ago, he set me down and told me a few things, and I was like, shit, okay,
Right. I feel
so,
you. I catch you.
So yeah, that's my household, and you can imagine how it works out. Like you'd be like, this guy lives with like 6 people or 7 people. Is it like a gang? And it's not. It's a family. And because of that, we don't even have a maid. Because we are black children born in poverty. We know as far as cleaning, like me, no matter how much I'll always make my bed. No matter how much money I have, I'll always make my bed.
You will make it for yourself. You will clean your kitchen. You will wash your dishes. Yeah.
So that's the goal. Up until probably up until all of us make it, up until all of us are millionaires, and then we can say, I know. Now we can afford somebody to do this. But as for now, we are still in the process of grinding, and we're not even under any pressure. It's just like we're doing things according to time, and time will only tell,
I hear you, and I love that. And I can just say that, there are some people who, they are talk and they're not action. When this guy says he's humble, guys, he means it. Like, he's the easiest person to work with, and I didn't expect that from, someone of his caliber. And I'm just so grateful for that.
I appreciate
now
it.
I have a random question. It describes me. I'm a random person. On a random Saturday afternoon, you're doing absolutely nothing. It's just a chill day. What would you go out and get to eat?
Okay, let's see.
And you better say Papa and Mohodo, because that is my meat.
Random. But it depends on where I am. So if if I'm in Limpopo, Bona, or talking Kinyaga Magago, that's paid. Kinyaga Magago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kinyaga Magago. So you better have to give me well cooked chicken feet. With malana, clean intestines, and then if not, it has to be mohodu, very good mohodu. It must be hot, it must be saucy. So that's me.
Cooked. Yes. Sir.
Yeah. Then if probably, but yeah, if I'm in Joburg, I don't know. Whatever that I bump into, I just eat. It's a hustle city.
It's fine. That's not home. Whatever's there is fine.
Whatever I bump into, I eat. So yeah.
The reason why I was asking that is because I wanted that question to lead into our next question of, when you go out for food and stuff, you go out with your friends and whatever, and you get whatever you're drinking or whatever. But I've never seen you being sloppy, You're not messy. You keep things professional, and we can still go online and respect you. You know what I mean?
I get you.
How do you separate those things, man?
I don't know, man. I think because of my current privilege, my current circumstances, or my current privilege doesn't mean that I must change, It's clear. I was born in poverty, so would you see food and pasta and then look spaghetti, like even fork and knife. I just find these things now, So I had seafood. I think I had seafood for the first time like a year ago. Oh, I'm not too sure. I don't remember, but I don't remember when exactly it was, but or 2 years back or something with my girlfriend or something,
These water things, let me just taste them.
So that was. I've always been, not that I don't like seafood. I don't like eating with oysters. I just in my talks we don't know these things.
There's no ocean here.
That's why. So I've never tried something I'm not used to, but I always just every now and then I'll be like, okay, let me just one crab in here, just bite.
Let me try.
But yeah, I've never really I've accepted who I am. I've accepted that I'm born in poverty, and there's some things that are not for me, Some kids grow up with seafood. For me, look, there's no way you're gonna find me cooking crabs in my house. But maybe the day I get married, and then the wife will just say, I'm gonna fry some
today.
I don't know, calamari.
So Okay, that's great. You mentioned playing soccer. You mentioned Forex not being the only thing you revolve around. You know, you do so many things for one person. And personally, for me, I would get so overwhelmed. You know, and I just want to find out how you do it. How do you make it look so easy? You know, to do so many things at once. I mean, you're in the car. You're on a live right now. You need to move from there. You need to go somewhere else. You know, how do you do all these things at once?
Okay, let me be honest, man. I've had a passion, and then I have a drive. So
Yeah.
came a point in my life. I love soccer. I love soccer too. But most people don't know. It's a very discreet and secretive part of my life that I love football to an extent where, like, I still die for soccer. If I had to get an opportunity today to go play for Kaizer Chiefs, my man, I stand up. Yeah, you know, because it's my passion. But when I was pursuing my football, because I played football in Spain, you know, I played football in Almeria in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that now, like, playing in Spain sounds like I was rich. Yeah, I just got there via opportunity. I had nothing, you know?
It was God. You just stumbled on it.
You know, so when I got that opportunity to play, when I got the opportunity to play soccer, I did all I could to make sure that I pursue myself. But I got all the opportunity. But unfortunately, because of my my background and where I come from, the money that I was getting in Spain was not enough to supply my grandmother and my grandfather, my uncles, my aunt, my little brother, and my best friend Pablo to live, you know? So I needed to make a decision of, like, do I continue with my passion, or do I take my energy and my commitment to succeed and put onto something else? And I was only 16 or 17 at that time, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm going to leave soccer, and I'm going to go find anything that has life, and I'm going to pursue it. And then, and then that's what happened. And then, boom, I bumped into Forex trading. And keep in mind, that's just when I had dropped out of school. That is just, I dropped out of school in grade 10. And after I dropped out of school, so as soon as I dropped out of school, I was playing soccer. I dropped out of school because of soccer. But after now I left soccer, I can't go back to school now because it's 2 years later.
Just like, now I need to do something else, you know.
So I needed to find, true. So I needed to find a hustle, and I found life in the most awkward way possible, you know. So
okay, that's great to know. And as you're saying, you're talking about money, you're talking about sustaining yourself and the people around you, you know, the people that matter to you. I want to find out how money does get to you at some point, you know. Like you said, you made your first 5 million, you're like, okay, I feel like I made it now, you know. So how do you remember to just stay level-headed, to be humble, you know? How do you keep money away? You've already explained to us, though, that you said that you keep money away from your friends, your family that you stay with. There's no millionaire in the house. There's no waiter. But did you ever get to a point where you're like, okay, now I've made it, and then quickly reminded yourself, like, listen, stay humble, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna break that down for you. But currently, like, this new, not new, but this evolving and growing Ash, this one is not a millionaire. This one is a hard worker. It's from the streets. This one, I don't care how much is in the bank. I don't care who, like, I don't want to be valued of how much I stand with or whatever. I would never go on a live video and be like, hey, can I leave 20 million Yankees? You know, I'll never do that. I don't think money makes me. I don't think money describes me. Money could never stand a chance when it comes to describing who I am. It does not stand an opportunity, you know. Describing who I am has a lot of, like, there's just a lot of ways into just breaking down who Ash is besides just money, you know. So there's not even an opportunity. So with money has never been a problem with me. However, in the beginning, you know,
In the beginning,
it was a problem. In the beginning, it was a problem because I mean, I'm from a poor background, so I could want 200,000. I just went crazy, but that is something that I had to sit down with myself and be like, no, this is not the way, you know. This is not who I am. This is not what I planned, you know. But right now I'm okay. Right now I don't care. I work for money. I do everything for money. Trust me, my man. Like, if you tell me money, I'm there, you know. But when it comes to, like, but when it comes to describing myself and being with people, I'm still the child. I'm only 21. At home, I'm the youngest. I'm still a child. I still have to do what children do. You know, I don't care. And, you know, whatever. Just obviously, my responsibilities have changed. So you might not find me maybe fixing the gate because I was busy on or I had to do something. I was in a meeting or I was trading or something. So yeah, some things have changed in terms of commitment wise, but who I am has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with cash.
I hear you.
So yeah.
And I just keep saying, guys, he's being legit. This man is so humble. It's so easy to talk to him, get access to him, and work.
Appreciate it.
I want to find out because you're so busy in life, you know. I want to find out what's the one thing you go home and you just escape to. Is it your music? Is it making music? Is it hearing your music?
Okay.
What is it?
Let me tell you. Recently, it's been making music. Yeah, I won't lie to you. Let me not lie. Recently, it's been making music. I think I've recorded. I've recorded close to 30 songs actually. You know. So
I was looking for you. I've been looking for you. I'm not finding you.
No, I haven't dropped anything. I haven't dropped anything. But it's coming. It's coming.
You're depriving us. You're depriving us of good things.
It's amazing. Like the music I have, I'm not, because I mean I have no vision of becoming a superstar or anybody on the billboards. You know, I feel like because I want to avoid. I don't like writing. Well, I do like writing, but normally I have so much things going on in my head that if I write them down in a diary, in order to hear myself out, I have to go read the diary, and I don't want to be reading something. So I'd rather speak it out, and then whenever I'm driving, I play it, and then maybe
just keep back.
You know, for example, if I said I just want to survive and feed my own people, and I put that on the song, and then I play it, that becomes a reminder. Like, yo, the moral of the story was that it was to survive and feed my people. You know, so I keep reminding myself. I don't make music for any. I don't want to sell. I don't want anybody. I don't even want to be credited for it. If people want to have it, I might put it out for some reason, but possibly, I just hear myself out, share what's in my mind, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I like that, you know, and maybe share with us, because I've been looking for you, because I heard a little snippet on your on your page, and I'm like, hey, bro, where's this music, you know, because I was like, I'm going to drop a line and ask him if he knows it, you know.
I love making music, though. I've always had a passion for music. I've always imagined myself recording music. Although this is my first time, but I've always just thought of myself there, like, just speaking through sound. Chief, what are you doing? So,
I love that. Yeah. So just another random question. This is my second last question. If you could be a fly on someone's wall, who would it be?
You want to know?
I need to know.
Someone's wall. Can it be the bedroom wall? Can it please be the bedroom wall?
That's where I want to be.
I have a lot of ambitions, but however, because I'm trying to put this on my passion, so I'd say if I could be a fly on somebody's wall, it would be two things. So I have a passion. My passion is to play football, even though I might not play it, but I always love soccer. So the first wall I would want to be on if I was a fly is Lionel Messi's wall, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
And then based on my current life right now, what I'm doing and what I'm pursuing, one wall I'd want to be on is Warren Buffett.
Okay.
So Warren Buffett is somebody that I'd always love to hear him thinking, him snoring, even just in the toilet. Yeah, because the man,
everything.
the man is quite a phenomenal, because I'm just gonna share a bit about him, but just because I'm really inspired by him, you know.
Definitely, go ahead.
Yeah. So Warren Buffett is an individual that actually people don't know. He lives in a freestanding house. He's one of the richest people in the world. Lives in a freestanding house, drives a bike, and lives down the road from his house. You know, from that, I'm inspired, because look at how many young and black entrepreneurs that only have R1 million and are living in big estates and big bills, are paying finance. So I'm trying to say that to be successful is not to be materialistic. You don't have to show. You don't have to wear that expensive jacket for 20,000 to say that you've got it. You know. So as much as nobody's gonna credit you because they won't see anything, you have to go back to yourself every night and be like, today I did a good job and I'm proud, and then clap for yourself. You know. So one person I wanna be a fly on the wall in the room. Not even at the wall, there by the pillow, there. Warren Buffett.
when
to
you
be here
spot
by
your
the
way, you
nose.
come back.
I want to
Like,
be. I want
come back.
that one fly like boom, 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 boom here. So yeah.
Okay, no, that's great. And my last question from me is, I just need to know, Forex traders, like, why do you guys paint your cars that color? Is it red? What is it? Is it like a thing? Is it what? What is it? I can't even ask.
How do I put it? I could say that most of the Forex traders, most of them come from poor backgrounds, you know. So when we first get exposed to money, it becomes overwhelming. It becomes something like a dream come true and starstruck, you know. So a lot of Forex traders that you see that are booming today and are making a big success today are just going through a phase which I normally call starstruck wealth or starstruck riches. So they're not necessarily the biggest, richest people in the world, but they've accomplished and made money. I don't have it. So they've made money at such a fast and an early stage of life that it becomes a bit overwhelming. So with me, I would speak for myself. I'd say the reason I have my identical green, you know, my green color or yellow lumo, it has nothing to do with what people think or what people like, but because my favorite color is actually lime yellowish green. So I decided it's fine. I want to put on my cars, you know. So yeah, and then I found that as my trademark. Like, if you know anything green in the streets, just not
it's him. That's how I use that picture. I was like, people will know this color, this car. They'll know it. They will know it.
Yeah. So that's basically something. But at the same time, I did that knowing exactly what I'm doing because obviously it was causing attraction. But now obviously we have different phases of life. So now I'm in a phase of, I'd say that I'm currently going through isolation. So I'm working on the next chapter of my life that forces me to kind of stay off the media and, you know, calculate who I interact with. You know, as you can see, I'm sure my Instagram, you realize my Instagram posts are deleted, you know?
You wipe them.
Yeah, so that's because I've mastered the previous level of my life, you know? I've mastered all my wrongs. I'm not saying I made millions or I became a billion. No, I'm saying the previous level of my life, I've mastered. I studied my mistakes. I studied my correct. So whatever that I'm doing now is what I was supposed to do previously. So if whatever the people see that Ash is antisocial, just know that I'm fixing a mistake I made previously because I'm failing to make my next move.
We can all learn, you know.
Exactly. So I'm not saying that I don't want to inspire the black child anymore because I care about the black child, you know. I'm not saying obviously a black child. I'm just obviously that includes everybody, but specifically the black child because the black community is the suffering community and is the most affected community, and I stand very strong for the black community. So I'm saying, if they feel like they're lacking motivation from me because I'm no more interacting, let them be. I hope that they are motivated by my antisocialness because when the day I do come and be like, yo guys, I'm back and I'm sharing more.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be big, you know, because
now he's back and stronger, you know.
Yeah, so that's basically. But I'm taking on my next chapter, and I'm probably on like, I don't know, chapter 2 of this series of my life, of this current, and it's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie.
We're ready to watch it. We're ready to see it. You know.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it from my side. I asked people on my Instagram to just like ask you some questions through me.
Yeah.
I'll just pick like 3 but I saw a really good one here that I also wanted to ask. Twisman Fit said, in terms of dropping out of school, how did it affect you in terms of society and peers?
Yo, dropping out of school for me. Let me be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
When I dropped out of school in the most popular and fashionable ways. So my family didn't know. So I'd wake up every morning, shapa uniform. I act like I'm going to school, and I did that. Let me tell you something. You know when you have a vision, right? When you have a vision,
nothing stops you.
I never dropped out of school, so I don't want to mislead people. Listen, don't go now drop out of school. I don't want to mislead people. I never dropped out of school with the thing of like, me, I hate education. If anything, the only way I could do anything in trading is because of knowledge. You understand?
Yeah,
So I
I
dropped
hear
out of
you.
school because I realized that I'm going to a school of I mean a white school. My parents, this school fees is a lot of money, and like it's just a lot, and I could be maybe in Soweto or Komaghaeng. So I realized, so I would take my school fees whenever my granny used to give me money to go pay school fees. So every month end, I went to school a whole year without going to school. When she gave me money for school fees, I take it, I put it away, and I was faking. I
Okay.
was faking to be going to school the whole time. So it was quite difficult. But my peers
Yeah.
didn't know I had dropped out. So I didn't I wasn't, because remember, there isn't a lot of kids that drop out of school suffers because after they drop out of school,
Yeah.
they go and they sit at the corner and they
They
smoke
do nothing.
nyao and whatever. With me,
Mm.
I had my own plan and I didn't care what people think. I
Yeah,
left
I hear you.
and people never asked. And what I was doing it so well that it wasn't even questionable. You couldn't even be like, Ash, are you still in school? Because
Or what's
I
going
was
on?
never in the streets. I was never seen. I was always working. I was always training. I was always trying to do
Yeah.
something. Like, I used to sell fake cooks. I used to sell maguinya.
Oh, yeah.
Every single day before school, I would sell a
Mm.
bucket, 25 liters bucket full of fake cakes. I would sell them
And you
from
would sell them.
5 o'clock in the morning till 7:30. I sell them
Yeah.
every single day to make a cent. This was in primary school, like grade 6 and grade 7, grade 8 as well. So I was never exposed to the common circumstances where people that drop out of school and the next thing they're chilling on the corner and then they're breaking into
No.
houses. And
You were
I never
pushing.
went through that. In fact, the funniest thing is that I have no memory that says to me that where I had to sit down myself and be like, yo, I can't believe I left school. Ever since
Yeah.
I left school, I had been doing so much work that I did not feel the gap that I'm not at
You
school.
didn't even feel it, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going so hard. I remember once I was selling like soccer socks, these long socks, the ones
Yes,
you wear.
yes.
I was selling them in
The
Joburg,
easy.
Cosmo. I was selling them in Joburg, Cosmo Street. The street in Joburg, Cosmo Street.
Yes, yes.
And then I was selling them there in between taxis, and I was saying there, 25 rand, red socks, 25 rand socks.
You even have
I
the
know,
voice,
yeah, exactly. That was me, 25 rand, 25 rand, and I'll be like, 45 rand for you, 45 rand for you. But that was, and I'll do that from after school. So obviously, after I dropped out, so I could do, so I'll go to training in the morning. After training, I sleep in the gym a bit, and then from the gym, because the gym was free, I knew the manager, the guy who let me gym for free. I'm sorry, maybe he might get fired, that guy. But yeah,
But
so I used gym for free. Then I'll go hustle some cash. So I'll buy one pair of China Mall for like I think 7 rand, and I'd sell them for 25 rand, a pair. And I would be there like everywhere, North, Bree, Dorenfontein. There's no part of Joburg I don't know. Go Bree Makala, the taxis that go to Rivoli, Alvarado Park, Soweto, Shawela, White City. I'd be there. I remember the one time the socks the socks wasn't making enough money, so I decided that now I'm gonna push. So training was because I used to play for Paris Development and Augusta Palacios. Training was at 3:30, so school would come out at 1. So when I dropped out of school, I would sell from after training at 9 o'clock with my personal training, and 9 o'clock alone on the ground. I'd just run around, and then from 9 o'clock till 2:30, I'd be selling Go Taxi Rank. And I had a box, do you know the egg box?
Yeah,
I had an egg box, and I'll stick a stamp, stick the stamp
inside, and you'd walk around with it.
And then I'm there, going through the shelves, I'm like, hey, Rivali, so this side, Rivali, stambo to run,
Voice.
Yeah, and I always had that thing. And what I would do is, when I feel like I'm getting unattractive, I remember there's something that I've never spoke about. I would go to Bree inside. He texted, say, Uncle, so wait.
Yeah.
And then, because I'm a very church going person, at that time I used to go to church a lot, because I go to ZCC, and then I would go this is actually something that I don't share because it's not that important. It's not even that big, because it's just like a part of us. And then I would be there singing there by Brie, and I'd be singing. If you know ZCC, you know a song like Kinale Modisa, Sefefisa Moya. So I'd be singing songs, and then things like that, like just singing, and then I'm like, sister, Stambo, 250, 2 for 4 rand, things like that. But that wasn't something I did all the time. So I would do it probably like twice a week, and then skip 1 week, go again. So when I know I need maybe my 50 rand yan, especially when that I have to hustle something, and then For the longest time, in my life, I wore small street. Small street is, small street. For the longest time, I started buying myself clothes when I was 16. The last time my grandmother bought me clothes, I was, I'm sure, 14. But from that time, I used to hustle, buy myself clothes, everything. Go small street, MX,
for you,
Nike Free, Jordan, small street.
I have a confession, guys. I still dress from there, you know.
Exactly.
It is what it is, man.
So even when now Forex trading and then Instagram comes, and I'm just like, okay, I mean, now people, if they see me in small street, they'll take a picture and be like, hey, this Forex trader says he's a millionaire, but nice. So I was just like, no, besides safety wise as well, because people obviously when they see you, they can try hurt you. So I decided, no, let me move from small street and go to Mr. Price.
I hear you.
And it's still the same thing. I'm sure even this jacket is Mr. Price. But yeah.
I saw you standing in front of your cars and there Ashirus is, looking like someone who's just coming to window shop, I love that thing, I love it. There's absolutely no need.
What can I say? I think now I'm at a different phase. Like I said, I'm at a different point or different phase of my life where I don't share much. I don't share anything. I share like 5% of what I do, if not anything. I don't. And I just share so I can inspire. And then I say some things. If you look at my statuses, I always speak the truth, and I always speak something that's gonna hit you. I said something yesterday, and I put something, and I said, having 5 million rand in the account is not wealth, or nor are you rich. Don't let being born in a poor family mess up with your mindset. Because any person that is exposed to wealth at a young age will tell you that 5 million rand cannot even franchise 2 McDonald's shops.
Never.
It can't do nothing. But yet, the same 5 million rand can give you a rich lifestyle. It can buy you Versace, it can buy you Gucci, it can even finance for you like M8 or whatever, if it's there. It can finance an 8-room mansion, but it goes back to your own identity and what do you see yourself in a few years. Because remember that taking long-term decisions as under temporary timetable is gonna damage you in the long run. It's like for example, if I had to buy a Lamborghini today, just so people can see that Ash is a big guy and is a don, and that Lamborghini now, the expenses, who are they looking at? Me. But I mean, all my followers will respect me. They will respect me like, this guy has a Lamborghini, but who lost 6 million to a car? Who lost 6 million? It's me, So that's the very sad part. So unfortunately, as Africans and as typically strictly black Africans, we have to acknowledge that success is not material. Success is it's something that is obtained, and trust me, even if you lose it along the way, you can always recover.
Definitely.
Because there are kids that they are born, and once they are exposed, once they grow up, they just get like the parents just buy them an M2. The parents just buy them an M4. And then what about me who's going to buy the M4 maybe through the bank or buy it cash? I must suffer be competing with a child who doesn't even know how much an M4 is.
Trust fund babies, they haven't worked a day in their lives, You
understand? So my dream is that don't ever look down on a trust fund child, because their parents worked hard enough. So all you need to do is make sure you work 10 times harder than their parents, so your children become like that child.
Definitely.
I was telling one of my brothers, I was telling Austin the other day, I'm like, one thing, let's accept it. We have failed as being a rich kid. Like, we have failed as being rich kids. That opportunity we have missed, it will never happen.
But my kid.
My children, God save me. Like, it must be a matter of
they will know them. They didn't know me, they'll know them.
Like, I don't want my child to go through, like, my child must not worry whether if there's tissue in the house, car petrol is empty, tires are finished. Like, I don't want him to be thinking, he must, from a young age, he has to be sharp. Like, Dad, what were you doing there? Dad, is that business? Dad, who is this guy? You know, like I want to make sure her 18 fell. Million rand is a child.
You know, it's just, oh, okay. You know, it's in my blazer that I was wearing yesterday. Go get me my million in my pocket. You know,
exactly. I don't want them. I don't want them, especially if I end up having like a daughter. You know, I don't want her to be exposed to. I want to expose her to money and wealth. So when she meets a guy, right? She doesn't find money and nice cars and good lifestyle and champagnes as something attractive. You know. Yeah, she must find a man and be like, look, we're not gonna tell her 1, 2, 3, not because
you respect me, you have time for me,
or not because you live in a penthouse in Senten, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so that's my dream. I pray that I have a daughter though. I want 2 children, 2 or 3. I pray that I have a daughter because I want my daughter to be the greatest example of the female life. That's my dream. Yeah, I want to be like, hey, what do you think that ladies need to do in order to see themselves as rich as men? Because men are the dominant in our current time, which is a bad thing. And I don't want to be like, no, ladies must do. I don't want to be like, ladies must do this. I just be like, you want to know? Ask my daughter. Give her a call.
She'll tell you. She
will tell you exactly that you know that's my dream. That obviously I don't know if I'm gonna have girls, but yeah, that's just a dream, you know. That's just a
We're
dream.
speaking it into existence. Girls are coming your way.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. The other question was, I mean, you've answered quite a lot of them. Someone asked, what advice do you have for upcoming traders?
Okay, I'm gonna be as naked as I can about this one. Upcoming traders, understand that trading is like any other industries, like golf, football, being a lawyer, being a doctor. There's no this thing. If you're planning on dropping out of school for this thing, they don't think you wanna come here and invest less time. Trust me, a lot of time goes into trading. You know, it's another profession, it's another career. So, don't take it lightly. And
it's not
first of all, don't let the dreams that are sold on the internet mislead you. You know, dreams of lives in the clubs and buying alcohol and buying fancy clothes and buying cars with things like that. Don't let that mislead you, because trap, and I suffered because of that trap, and I learned the hard way because of that trap, and thank God that I didn't fall down and lose everything. So I don't want you to go through that. Don't consider trading like owning a spaza shop. Make your money. You've seen how our African brothers, like the Pakistan people from East Africa, what they do. Those people have money, but they drive a Tata and then they stay in that spaza.
We were talking about this yesterday with my siblings. We're like, guys, we need to look at these people. Literally, they bank their money every single day.
That's the future of Africa. That's the future of Africa. The future of Africa lies in Africans. African people need to change their mindset, you know, because the Western life has made us believe that in order to seem successful, we have to be flashy. The future of Africa lies in its dignity and the people that believe that success is not seen through materials and what you have and how you speak. I don't have to know English to be the greatest. I don't care. Somehow, okay, fortunately, I can speak English and I can be like, hi. But I didn't care even, you know.
If you had it or if you didn't.
Yeah. So the future of Africa lies, the future of Africa lies in its dignity. So if I wish I was from East Africa, but I'm from South Africa, I'm proud of it, and I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that energy that is shared all over South and Western Africa, that you know, and I'm trying to bring it down and probably try to empower as much people as I can and share with as much people as I can and say, look, my friend, you can have 10 million and drive a Corolla Quest. It's fine. I'll show you.
It's okay. You've got money in abundance. Yeah.
You don't need to be in an estate, man. Just buy yourself
really
a simple. Yeah, golf 5 nyana. Take your 10 million, open businesses, continue with whatever you're doing. I'll show you. A car gets you from your A to B, you know. And I'm not saying this from perfection side. I'm saying this because even I myself, I'm still going through that phase. I'm still fighting that battle of, like, when I drive past Audi the shop and I see a R8,
you stay away from it.
and I'm like, I wonder, like, you don't know, even Austin knows, you know, He knows how badly I want. He knows how badly I want to R8, and things like that. He knows how badly I want to R8, but I just have to hold myself back.
You're like, hey,
I'm always just holding myself back and be like, I know my direction and where I'm going.
I hear you.
So yeah, but yeah, that's basically
Thank you so much for your time, dude. You're full of wisdom. And remember that screenshot I sent you? No, they weren't lying. They were not lying.
Nah,
You fed me. I'm pretty sure you fed someone else, and just hearing you speak, man, listen, I just realized how you made certain sacrifices to get to where you are, things I didn't even know you did, and even in those little things of selling socks, you perfected your skill, you mastered your skill. I love that, man. That's something I've taken away from this, that even in the smallest things, perfect them, do them to perfection,
I appreciate it. I'm still yet. I always say to everyone, even to Pablo, to my little brother, and even to myself in my prayers, and I say to myself, I'm still yet to witness the person that I see in my mind. I don't think I've seen the person. I don't think I'm an inch close, but I'm still yet to witness. When I say the word leadership behind Monhla, leadership does not mean supremacy, or does not mean president, does not mean the biggest king. Leadership means that be in a circle, right? And whoever that does not believe that they can be powerful, if Austin, for example, does not believe that he can be as influential or as powerful or as successful as he can be, and you feel like, and I feel like I can be successful, I need to drag him and put him to my shoulders and grab him by the clothes and be like, listen, you and I are the same.
Get it together.
There's nothing wrong. I'll show it. You're not lacking anything.
Love it.
So that's basically what I believe. I believe I'm still here to witness. I'm still here to just tell them we're having an interview. So yeah. The problem here. It's tough. Yeah, but anyway, I'm still here to witness the greater me. I believe there is. And I'm still here to witness my peers. I'm still here to witness my peers' greater selves. Like, I want to see my uncle become the greatest version of himself.
I love someone who wants to see everyone win. That is such a rare trait.
Yeah, let me tell you where my success lies. Let me tell you, my success lies in seeing other people succeed. That's all. Especially the people that I'm with. So the people that are in my circle, those are my success story. The day that I hear them, that they all have made it, that is when I know that God has answered my prayers. And that's where blessings lie.
Wishing someone else well. Do you hear it, guys?
So, like, my man, like, there's no way God will not. If you don't wish other people to do good, who are you? It will never work.
Thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. I appreciate the time, though. I hardly do this, but I appreciate the time. I appreciate it.
It was great chatting to you.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna jump off now, though. I'm actually at my uncle's 30-something birthday. I don't know. I hope he doesn't watch this live. I'm actually at my uncle's 30-something birthday.
Hey, Uncle,
and we just had a small family gathering of like 10 people, Nyana. So let me just go and say birthday to him.
Enjoy.
Okay, now thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, guys, that's it from this video. We are done. I'm going to save it. I'll have it up on my page as an IGTV video as well. Whoever missed it will get to watch it. I really hope you guys... sorry, my dad called me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I saw Hakaki saying to Ashirus, you gained a follower when Monhla. Don't even know about you. The talk did the things. I'm great. You guys learned a couple of things. I also took a couple of things from it. And bye, guys, and good night. Thank you for watching and tuning in.